Oh, hello. Hello, everybody. How are you? I might have to turn my music down. I have it loud because you have to play this kind of music loud, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it is loud. I'm gonna turn that down just a bit. I figured today we could listen to some Savant. I have no idea if it's going to be triggered by the music recognition system and get all muted, but I figured this might be just obscure enough that we could squeak through. It's a nice day. It's an energetic day, so I feel like we can listen to some Savant today. How are you guys? Hello. As you can see, I've just got some of these little doodles up. I wanted to work on a trade. You know what? I can just show you guys. Let me move this over. I know I used to show you guys like all the art that I would do in a week. You can hear me, right? You would let me know if you can't hear me. I'm still gonna turn that down. It still seems loud. Okay. So, let's see. Here's some stuff that I finished yesterday. I would love to do one of these geometric drawings on stream. I can finish them in like 45 minutes. So by the time I'm like halfway drawing through one and I'm like, oh, I could stream this, I like 15 minutes later and it's done, and that wouldn't make for an interesting stream. So I should probably have like a line of these queued up before I do it on stream. But this was art that I owed for Chaos in a trade, and in another trade I also owe Maggot Pudding, a delightful name, Maggot Pudding on Fur Affinity. This is her character, or his character, Trick. And I sketched this yesterday, or last night, and I thought, ooh, this would be a good one to color on stream, right? But unfortunately, I haven't heard back from them yet about whether or not they like it. So I didn't want to go ahead and work on it until I hear back from them, So maybe another time. Maybe another time we'll work on that. So right now I'm kind of in between projects, and I didn't want to work on anything too heavy. Because last time, I know I said that I was going to switch to my new computer, and it's been 2 weeks, and at this point I really should have. But I still haven't yet. I'm going to this weekend, but I'm still on my old setup, and I really didn't want to work on anything that was going to be too intensive. So I think I'm just going to do some coloring today. And here, obviously, you can see here's two that I finished since I last worked on this. And now I'm just going to be like coloring some of these other sketches down here. So that's what we're going to work on today. I don't know how long it'll take, but my computer does run a little bit slower when I stream, so. Does rocks float on lava? Sufficio! You're funny. Are those designs? Yeah. Kitsune Jess is calling me out on my fangirling. I forgot to say hi to all you guys. Hi, Kodamundi. Hi, Kitty Go Mao. Hello, Cheetah Trout. If I remember, that's who Gepardon the Forel is. Ori's here. Hi, you guys. I'm sorry I haven't streamed for 2 weeks. I just didn't really have anything to work on that was really stream worthy. It was all like editing or like quick sketches off stream, But I think you guys can stomach watching me color for a bit. Cheetah Strat says yes with fish heads. This is Calyx from AWAS. Oh, hi Calyx. I recognize the name Sufficio, but I didn't know you were also Calyx from AWAS. These are my darky characters. Darkies are... God, how do I explain darkies? They're not necessarily a species, but they're based on an old character called Darky from an artist named Lupus Vulpus, and she did a lot of animations and stories with her character, and Darky ended up getting very popular. Back then, Darky had some, like, alternates. It's not canon anymore, but back then he had, like, a personality disorder, and he had a bunch of, like, alternate personalities. So people had a lot of fun, sort of, drawing all these alternates of this Darky character. It was like baby's first AU. Everyone knows what an AU is nowadays, but, you know, back then we were all like 15 or younger. So eventually Darky changed hands and is now owned by somebody else, and they decided to make Darkies available for everybody. So everybody can come and make their own Darky. Which, I mean, basically sounds like a species. But it's not considered a closed species. It's just a Darky.
It's okay.
And so I wanted to make a Darky for a really long time. Ever since they sort of became like this, like, public thing you could make. But I didn't know what. A lot of people make fan Darkies. I saw like I saw actually like 3 different Markiplier Darkies. And I thought, oh, that's really cute. I could make like Achievement Hunter Darkies. So that's how that came about. And so these are just like my really stupid fan characters. So that I can get away with drawing ship art without having to practice humans. That's basically my excuse. If you make a Jeremy and Matt, I'd cry. I don't have any plans to make other achievement hunters. I did post these in the Darky group, and other people were like, "Oh my gosh, I want to make like Jeff, or I want to make Jack and Ryan and stuff like that." And I'm like, "Please do. Please feel free to make your own Achievement Hunter Darkies so that we can have like a whole Rooster Teeth Darky brigade." But I don't have any plans to make any others than my Team Nice Darky might. Mad King Ryan Darky, that's such a good idea. Like, seriously, if anyone wants to make some other achievement hunters for my Darkies to play with, I'm 100% down for that. Good Monday says, I messaged you on Discord. Let's see. Bop, bop, bop. Did I have any updates on the art? On your commission? No, not quite. I still have to do some sketching on that. I have some commissions that I could work on today, but it requires sketching. And my last stream from 2 weeks ago, when I tried to sketch, my brush strokes were so lagged out that it made sketching like kind of a nightmare. So I decided until I move to my new computer setup, I'm not gonna do any sketching. I'm just probably gonna do like aligning and coloring and shading and stuff, because I sketch really, really quickly, and if my brush strokes aren't keeping up with me, it's kind of a nightmare scenario. So I'm trying to avoid any sketching today, so that's why we're just kind of having a chill coloring on stream for right now. I have tempted to make a Ray one. Oh, please. Like, I'm 100% okay if anyone wants to, like, draw fan art of these guys or, like, draw your own Achievement Hunter Darkies playing with my Achievement Hunter Darkies. Like, I'm totally okay with that. I feel like these characters should be pretty open to everyone. I mean, like, they're my characters, but I don't feel like I really own them because they're, you know, based on people. So, I think you can do whatever you like with them. Did your new tablet come in? My new tablet did come in! Ooh, did I not talk about that? Yes. I think I posted some information on the Discord when I got it. Like a really brief review. I only used it enough to install it on the other computer and make sure that it worked in Photoshop and stuff. And right from the get-go, I like it a lot. I really, really like it. I think it's gonna be a good tablet. I'm mostly impressed by the pen nib, the plastic tip on it. It is chonky. And that's my #1 gripe with Wacom and, you know, other modern tablets is the pen tip is like basically made out of a pasta noodle, you know? I feel like you draw one thing and you already have to replace it. But no, what did I get? I can't even remember. Oh, a Hue Ion. I got a Hue Ion. That's what I got. Yeah, I feel like that pen nib can take a serious beating, and I will put that thing to the test. For sure. Yeah, they do. They get worn down really fast. And I mean, it's not that cheap to replace them, especially if you have to replace them super, super often. If you're like me and you draw all day, every day, you're gonna go through nibs really fast, and it's not gonna be cheap. You guys can still hear the music, right? I turned it down a lot, but it's always so much louder in my headphones than it is when I play back the audio. So I wrote on my little speech bubble there that music is on. That way you guys can tell me if you don't hear anything. That's okay. You can get distracted by the rats and the dinosaur. That's why they're there. So that you don't notice when I draw something horrible. Music is at a good level. Okay, awesome. It's always the thing that like bothers me the most is that when I'm streaming, people will always be like, it sounds good, it sounds good, it sounds good. And then I play it back and I'm like, oh my god, you can't hear anything. It sounds awful. I'm like mumbling half the time or this or that. I don't know what it is when it goes from streaming to being a recording. Everything just immediately sounds awful. Maybe that's just me. Like how I use clothes in my art. What do you mean, Kitty Go Meow? I think I said something and you responded to it and now I've forgotten what I said. Oh, you know what? I forgot to welcome some new it's, you know, been a while since I streamed, and in the meantime I got some followers to the channel that I totally forgot to give a shout out to. So, from the past 2 weeks, it's a pretty short list, I just want to say thank you to Don't Be Bad for the follow, Pumpkin Puff, Fiberglass, what is this name? Galacatopian. The Galacatopian, thank you for the follow. Megan really sucks. Wow. A flattering name. Thank you, Megan really sucks, for the follow. Miss Jade Cat, Meoxy, and 4 seconds ago, Moya. Thank you so much, Moya, for the follow. Moya of the Mist from Awaz. I am sorry if it sounds like I am shoving the microphone in my mouth. I have that stupid high-pitched female voice that microphones hate to pick up on, you know, so I'm like eating the mic when I talk, and sometimes I hit my face on it, and I'm really afraid that you're just hearing me thump the mic a bunch. So, I apologize in advance for that. Jess says, I'm excited to watch you make creeper boxes because boy howdy, I just quit trying it. Used a lava texture instead. I kinda cheese it. I really do. Whoops. That didn't work out the way I wanted, did it? Oh, hello. Didn't expect to hear my name. I called you out, Moya. I'm sorry. I apologize if you wanted to lurk. I just wanted to say thanks for the follow. And Iggy has subscribed. Thank you, Iggy. One of these things is wrong. I didn't see a little pop-up for a subscription. They might be delayed sometimes. I don't know why, but thank you so much, Iggy. Yeah, all the little rats dance. I think that's so cute. Whoops. It would be so helpful if I could have just made like a palette on these character sheets. But I didn't. How unprofessional. Twitch says it's been 22 months. Your bot says it's been 0 months. Oh, you know what we figured out? So it still records you being subscribed for as long as you have, but since the channel changed names, it kind of like reset everyone's streak. So your streak is still there, but then it sees that this is the first time you're subscribing to this channel name, and it says 0 months. So I don't know why it does that. But it does still have how long you've been subscribed somewhere in the system. 22 months. The little ratties are so delightful. I love them. Oh yeah, you know, I think Ori mentioned earlier that the widget seems to have gotten an update. I didn't have a whole lot of time to take a look at it. When I was starting up stream, I noticed that it looked different, and there was only 2 rat options. Can you guys help me understand what the heck happened there? Because I see you all have different colored rats. But when I looked at the widget, there was only 2 options. There was the tan and the hooded. So I have no idea what happened there. I don't know what's going on. But it looks like you guys still have access to all the different colors. But yeah, it did get a facelift, so it should be easier for you guys to use, hopefully. I remember all the drop downs and like options and stuff being very confusing. Right, I'm gonna open up the PSD because I need proper color swatches. The 2 ret tab is to choose between solid or hooded. Then there's a separate colors tab to choose which color in that pattern you want. Okay. Oh, well, I might have to like reorganize that then, because it makes it look like there's only 2 rets to choose from, and that kind of sucks. I didn't even see the widget. I love them. Yeah, anyone who is in chat right now, no, I think I set it to anyone who follows. I think that's what it's set to. Anyone who follows the channel will be able to pick a rat, and so you can have your own little rat on screen. And obviously right now the choices are limited as far as accessories and decorations go. I've got a lot of suggestions for, you know, other colors and accessories and clothing and stuff. So at a later time, when I, you know, can dedicate more to these cute little ratties, there will be more stuff to choose from. But right now, all they have is a chef hat. Because I felt like that was super necessary. So people could run around like Remy if they wanted to. I haven't yet added any of the other accessories though. So I'm sorry, it's very limited, but I think they're still cute with all the different colors that you can choose from. I have a Nikki rat with a hat now. Cheetah Trout says, I was just given one. I think you already follow the channel, Cheetah, so yours should just appear automatically. Delightful. Don't be bad says, hey gamers. What's up, don't be bad? How have you been? How have all of you been? Because it's like I keep saying, I'm so sorry. I was on track to stream every week, and then I missed the past 2 weeks, so I was like, oh, I really have to get back to it. See what everyone's up to. So how have you guys been? Have you been working on anything interesting, or been up to anything exciting? Alright, what happened here? I keep drawing in grayscale. Something's getting all messed up. That was weird. Okay, there we go. Back to normal. Okay, a short joy, but better than none. I have to fall asleep now. Oh, good night, Cheetah Trout. Thanks for joining us. I know it's a really awkward time for you. Thanks for hanging in while you could. I still want to try having a stream at like 2 in the morning or something. Just seeing who was awake at that time. Get all my, my European friends in on some of the fun. Don't be bad says, working on my will to live, the usual. I think we can all say mood. That's definitely a mood. Looks like you've been having a pretty successful time at that, don't be bad, so I commend you for it. You're doing a good job. Ori says, I've been having long days at work and coming home ready to crash. Oh, poor Ori. You're working hard. It's kind of awkward to say that I have long days at work. 'Cause, like, I'm already home. Ooh, long day at the office today. Time to, move about 2 yards and go to bed. I'm lying. I don't go to bed. I just lay on the floor. I just crawl right underneath my desk and take a nap. Mood, honestly. KiRAWRa Mouse says, I am a witness. I have seen it. Yeah. She's totally seen me just curl up under my desk. But also, KiRAWRa Mao, you've also fallen asleep under my desk. Not my computer desk, but not too long ago, KiRAWRa Mao was over here. God, this tapering is just awful. This pressure sensitivity is just garbo. She was over here helping me craft, and next thing I know, she's curled up under my craft table, sound asleep. That's okay. Sometimes you just need a nap. I was over at my buddy Sean's house a week or so ago, and we went on this long hike. I don't get any exercise. It's pretty bad. So when I do go outside and it is a nice day, I just want to like walk forever. So we walked and walked and walked and walked, and I was so tired by the end of it. My legs were sore. And he goes, well, we ate some pizza, and then he goes, do you want to watch some Avatar Last Airbender? And I was like, heck yeah. So here I am after a long walk, super tired, tummy full of pizza, laying on the couch watching cartoons, curled up in a blanket, and I'm like, Sean, you better be careful, because I'm like 2 seconds away from falling asleep. He was like, that's okay, you can nap if you want to. I was so close to falling asleep. KiRAWRa Mouse says your floor is comfortable. It is comfortable. I mean, really anything can be comfortable if you're tired. But I do like our carpet. I do think it is comfortable to lay on. Muted Stardew. Oh, Moya, are you playing some Stardew? I think I have that game, but I'm too afraid to play it. Like, the only thing that I know about that game is how, like, all-encompassingly addictive it is. And, I really don't want to get sucked in. Because it's really, really easy for me to get sucked into games. And next thing I know, I've lost, like, 3 days. I'm like, wait, what day is it? I've done nothing but play this game. Stardew Valley is just a creative way to time travel. Yeah, see, I'm really afraid of that. I don't want that to happen to me because it's too easy. It's too easy for that to happen. The living room is not comfortable at all, says Kitty Go Out. Yeah, the living room is like concrete. And it's really cold because it's concrete. Okay, who wanted to watch me do the patterning? The creeper patterning? Alright, watch closely. Let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna do this darker layer first. Just one more day. Oh wait, it's 5 a.m. Yup. I know that feel. You can mod Stardew? I didn't know it even had mods. Alright, so this really extremely complicated process that I go through to do this creeper patterning, I want you all to watch very closely. There's a lot of steps here. So I take this squarey tool and I hold shift. Oops. So if I make a square like this and then I hold shift, it allows me to make a second square like that. So I have both squares at the same time, and then I can just keep making squares like that. So that's what I do, is I make tiny squares while holding shift, all different sizes. Boop, 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 just like that. I was joking about it being complex, by the way. It's really easy. I'm just being a dork. So let me zoom in here so you can see that. Oops. I just unselected everything. So here's all my random little squares that I've just selected. It's pretty much all I do. That's it. That's the secret to it. And now I'm gonna go down here on the tail and do the same thing. Make all these little shapes just randomly and quickly, and you know, some are longer and some are skinny. And then I take my fill tool and I go boop, all colored in. Just like that. Ta-da! And now we do the same thing with a slightly lighter green. Kitsune just says that's so useful. I was literally trying to make them by hand. Oh, you poor thing. Oh. Right, so now make a bunch of other squares. You know, you overlap them and layer them a bit. Boop, boop, boop. Just that quickly. Sort of fill in any gaps. Like, see, there's these big green gaps that I can— oops! Just deselected everything again. So I want to kind of fill in those spaces that I left with some new little shapes. Beep, boop, boop, just like that. Okay, now that I have all those, once again, just fill in. And there you go. There's your creeper pattern. Just like that. Pretty simple. And obviously you can see some areas I've gone outside the lines here. So I highlight my bandana layer just like this. And then I select inverse and control cut. On my first layer, and then do the same thing, control cut on my second layer. And now everything outside the edges is erased. Simple! It's so simple! Oops! I forgot to select the tail. Redo! Redo. Okay. Select the tail this time. Now we control cut without erasing our tail. Boop. Okay. And sometimes the selection isn't perfect, so you gotta see, like right here, it kind of bled out just a smidge, so we're just gonna erase that a little bit. Kitsune just says, I'm a huge Minecraft fan. I'd probably say I have close to 500 hours in it. Holy cow. I have no idea how many hours I have in Minecraft because as far as I know, it doesn't keep track of your play hours. But if it did, I would probably have an embarrassingly large number. Well, you guys are cute talking about all the mods. I've played some modded versions of Minecraft, but I never get hooked for very long. I only really play Minecraft when they release an update and then I want to see all the new stuff that they've put in there. My favorite Minecraft mods are Minecraft RPG and Townie. I love Townie. I love playing on servers that have Townie. It's so fun. You have like your little commerce and you can make a little shop and you can sell things to other people in the town. It's so cute. I love it so much. I love making a little shop and then stocking it with, I don't know, whatever. Kitty Go Mal would play with me. She had like a flower shop and she stocked it with all kinds of flowers. It was so cute. I love that. Alright, I have this stupid white dot here and I don't know what layer it's on. Can you see it? It's right here. This dot. What layer is that on? Why is that there? I have to remove it. Oh, going through all my layers. Oh my god, what layer is it on? I have no idea. It's not going away. Is it just an area I forgot to color? Oh, it is. It was just a blank spot that I didn't color over. Holy shit. Oh, that was driving me crazy. The bane of all artists. What layer are you on? Especially when it's AWA's pets with 50 bajillion layers and folders. Oh my god, seriously. That gets really out of hand. Okay, I used some colors for the fire up here that I'm just gonna kind of steal from myself. Sophicia says, I love the chompers you give them. Thank you. Here, let me zoom out, because I'm not sure if a lot of you guys saw this full canvas. These are some of my little doodles. If you couldn't tell, I really like drawing teeth. How is the sound today for you guys? Am I like getting crunchy? Am I like breaking up or fading out at any time? I really tried to minimize the amount of windows I had running today because last time my audio kept like just being really crunchy and skipping, and it was really terrible. I apologize for everyone that had to put up with that. Moya says, do you want to know in advance what I'm going to commission as a scribble for AWAS? Sure, yeah, I don't mind. I think you said earlier something about PPP, which I really hope they do. Because I hope a lot of people are excited to get more ridiculous scribbles from me. Seems pretty good so far. Okay. Yeah, I rely on you guys to start telling me if, like, oh, KiRAWRa, I can't hear you. It sounds terrible. You sound awful. Like, that's so mean. Why would you say that? No, I'm kidding. Moya says, I'm going to commission you to invent your ideal scribble species and then give you unlimited PSD uses. So basically you want me to draw a rat. You just want me to draw a bunch of rats. That's what it is. Or he says, if scribble predicts are a thing again and you open for them, I'm definitely commissioning you for some. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I'm really glad you guys are excited for that, because I had a lot of fun last year. Yeah, I'm, you know, if they allow that again, I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I'll definitely be doing more scribbles. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. You know, it definitely makes it more fun when people enjoy your work, you know, and you're not being commissioned out of like pity or something. At least I hope not. Rats, but I don't have any good rats to breed, so you get to just design your own. Just says, yee, I want to have you scribble my persona again. When is the last time I drew Jess? I feel like it was a long time ago. I feel like the last time I drew Jess was like on Rescriato or something. Or maybe there's something I'm forgetting, but that's the last one I remember. Let's see, can I pull up that image? I bet I can find it. Don't be bad, says my persona is a potato. A+ persona to have. I support. Here it is. I think this is it. Boop! There's Jess's persona. This is the last one I remember drawing. When was this drawn? Let's look at the file details. It says July 3rd, 2015. So, it's been a while. For sure. It'll be fun to draw Jess again. Scribble-fied. Sufficio says, I have the monies. I might need to get a scribble of my raptor babe from you. Oh, I will 100% draw your raptor babe. I love raptor babes. Oh, I missed earlier. Kitty Go Mouse says they're gonna head out for a little walk. Get some Pokestops. Okay, Kitty Go Mouse. Enjoy your walk. Get some Pokies. It's the raptor you did. Oh, it's the duplicated. Oh! Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I decided not to participate in May Day this year. I'm a little burnt out from doing all those auctions from Black Friday. I had like, oh, what, like 5 auctions in a row to do. And I was working really slowly, and I feel bad when I work slowly because people are always so patient with me, and I hate to keep them waiting. But I was like, yeah, I don't want to finally be done with auctions and then immediately have more sets to make uniques of, you know? So I'm like, I'll take a break, see where I'm feeling when this next Black Friday rolls around. Sufficio says, same, I skipped this year. Yeah, there's still some good ones in the pot though. I don't remember the name of the person that did it, but someone literally drew Rat Kings, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, this is a personal affront. I don't have any Mayday eggs, so if anyone wants to trade me like a $25 Mayday egg for some GP, hit me up. And doing all those RCCs, yeah. Yeah, having to do an RCC every month is, you know, also something that I have to deal with on my plate. So I was like, I need a break. This is one of my favorite Savant songs. I'm going to be quiet here so y'all can appreciate it. It's really fun and cute. And then it's not. I'm gonna turn it up for you. love that song. It's one of my favorites. Gotta turn it back down now. I see that Seavizzle popped in. That's the secret. Maybe it's not me on break that draws him in. Maybe I just need to just be quiet and simulate being on break. And then he'll jump in here. It's the silence that summons him. I saw someone earlier asking me which Rat King was my favorite. I'd have to go and take a look at them because I don't quite remember, but I think there was one that was just sort of like normal rat colors, like it had a pink tail. I think there was only one of them that had a pink tail that was just kind of like normal looking. I think that one's probably my favorite. I know I'm so boring. I just want the regular rat ones. Let's see, what else did I miss? Jess says, I think I'm biased because I love Nines and Vixen stuff. And Ori says, I like that Nine does bats a lot. Yeah, I think I like, one of my favorite Mayday Black Friday TO artists is Taffer. Because she does so many, like, wolves and, like, toothy, monstery things, like hyenas and stuff. She does a lot of hyenas. Oh, I love it. She does a lot of dinosaurs, too. Dinosaurs and, you know, just, like, everything that I love. I feel like Taffer just sort of, like, reaches into my brain, says, what are all the things that KiRAWRa loves? And then she makes those things just to taunt me. I'm convinced that's what she's doing. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but I bought almost an entire set, like, of one TO set that Taffer made because I couldn't choose which one was my favorite between them all. Like, I was incapable of choosing which of 5 TOs was my favorite, and I ended up buying 4 of them. Like, I just have no control. I really love Taffer's stuff. It's like, I can't choose, so I'm just gonna get all of them. Or almost all of them. Oh, I think earlier also, Don't Be Bad was asking a question. You're saying words that I don't know. Don't Be Bad. I do some work for a virtual pet site called AWAS, and every month I have to make a monthly pet called a Rock Custom Crystal Pet, which is abbreviated as RCC. And I don't really have any, like, rules or confinements or anything like that. I just kind of, you know, do what I feel like doing. But it doesn't make it as easy as you might think, because I still have to create things that, you know, would apply to AWAS and that people would find appealing and that would make a good base. So it is definitely work. And some months I find it just really hard to come up with a decent idea, you know. There's things that I might want to make, but, you know, it's not the right season. I honestly was really afraid that people would tell me what I made this month was, like, too Halloweenish. And I get a lot of ideas, and, like, 90% of them are, like, Halloween themed. Just because I like scary monsters and toothy things and, you know, everything that would work good for Halloween. So I tried to save it. But this time I was like, no, I'm gonna do it anyway. And not a single person has been like, why wasn't this for Halloween? Why didn't you make this for Halloween? And I'm really surprised by that. I really thought people would, you know, get upset at me for doing a monster Halloween type pet for May. And I'm not sure I showed you guys the finished version. I worked on this last stream. I was shading it, but there's just a little tiny details that I finished it up off stream. But this is what it ended up looking like. And God, people have colored it so well. Like, I am so impressed with how people are coloring this pet. I love all of the colorations. I wish I could color my own lines as good as other people color them. Just the same. Taffers is so good. No, I love the kitty. Fluffy three-headed kitty is too cute to object to at any time of year. I'm really glad people like that one. I was kind of stumped, I'll admit. I didn't know what to make for the month of May. I was kind of tired of the whole recycle, do a flower thing, do something related to spring. I was like, I'm just gonna make whatever the hell I want. And I did, and you guys like it, and that makes me really happy. Just says, would it be okay if I link 3 Taffer folks we own? Yeah, that's fine. You can go ahead and link stuff. Link your AWA's pets. It wasn't until not too long ago I was going through my lair and sort of like sorting things that I realized how much I like Taffer's stuff because I just have so much of it. Like a lot of Foxbox things, and then those Mayday TOs that I got. I was just like, wow, you know what? I really dig Taffer's stuff. Oh, it just says Cerberus Kitten is adorable and love them. Moria says I also bought fancy crystal to make my persona with the ram horns. You've been I've been going to the welcome back page and you've been uploading a lot of Moyas. And I saw the little Cerberus kitty Moya that you named Moya and that cracked me up so bad. I was on the verge of messaging you and being like, this made me laugh so hard that you named it Moya. It was really cute. Just says Taffer made one of our coffin species, and that's when we started loving them. I'm so glad that amused you as much as it amused me. Okay, well that's pretty well colored. Well, I'll get to the final effects later. Let us move on to very angry Mogar over here. did Seavizzle go? He must have genuinely thought that I was on break. He just popped in here and left by the looks of it. Just says, and these are the ones from Taffer. Then I think that's all we have from them, sadly. Oh. Does anyone know if Taffer participated in the Mayday sets? I don't remember seeing any in there, but I only browsed it like once. So I don't quite remember. Seavizzle says I'm here. Slow connection. Oh. Yeah, I got one. Yes, got this from her Mayday box. Oh, okay. So there were Tapper pets in there. Let's see. What does she have? Maybe I'm just having a brain fart. Oh, these little birdies. Okay, I remember seeing the little birdies. Oh my gosh, that was so quiet. What? Did it read an error? Is that what I'm sorry, it was so tiny and it was so quiet. I didn't know what it said. Did it read? Was that an error message that it just read? That was so weird. Quality. Is that what it was? You guys need to confirm. Did it seriously just read an error message? Yeah, it was really quiet. The alert was super duper quiet. Yeah, I'm looking at my alert and all it says is error, which is really funny. That's really freaking funny. I'm sorry, Seavizzle. Thank you so much for resubscribing. I love you. I'm sorry, whatever you said came up with an error. Oh, you jerk. You got me. You convinced me 100%. I'm like over here looking through my alerts. I'm like trying to hit refresh. I'm like, what happened? I don't understand. You're such an ass. I can't believe you. Oh my god. Look at me. I'm getting trolled by my own husband, you guys. This isn't fair. It wouldn't get off my screen until I wrote something. just wandered up and started shouting, "Doggy, doggy hair." Oh my god, that's adorable. I'm sorry, this is kind of like an angry doggy picture. Look at this doggy with a hamburger. That one's probably nicer. Doggy with hamburger. Hello, Moya's baby. Shout out to Moya's baby. What's her name? I'll say hello on stream if they can hear me. Doggy loves hamburger, it looks like. Oh, Doggy loves hamburger. Doggy loves hamburger to a sickening degree. Can confirm. Moya says, haven't been sharing their name online, but they liked the doggy, and now they've wandered off again with my boyfriend. I'm glad they like the doggy. I'm genuinely curious what is the youngest user base, I guess, of people that my art appeals to? Because being an adult that draws sort of fun, flashy, like cartoony characters, I realize that I appeal to young adults and teenagers. But like, I mean, pretty much all the sites that I post on, you have to be like 13 or older to use them, right? So I feel like my art wouldn't appeal or be seen by anyone who's younger than 13. But then having someone's like kid come up to the computer and look at what I'm drawing, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. I don't know. It's very intriguing to me that they would, recognize that I was drawing a dog and everything, despite, the weird stylization and everything like that. That's very intriguing to me. Kitty Go Mouse says, okay, now I'm going for a walk. I thought you've been gone this whole time. I thought you weren't here. I thought you were about to be like, okay, I'm back. But you didn't even leave. Oh, get out of here. Kitty Go Mouse, get out of here so I can talk crap about you while you're gone. That's what it was. You just wanted to see all the bad things that I would say. You were just hiding. Yeah, see, I heard all the trash talk. Oh, all the bad things that we said about Kitty Go Mao when we thought she was gone. We'll never be able to take that back. And there is C-Vizzle reminding me that I've been streaming for an hour already. Holy cow. I do not know how the time goes by so quickly. I feel like I just started. Well, if it has been an hour, then that means I need to stand up and stretch and take... Ooh, don't close my canvas. I almost just shut everything down there on accident. Okay, so I'm just gonna write a quick BRB. Oh, you can barely read that. There we go. Okay, 5-minute break. Everybody stand up and stretch, drink some water, eat a snack, use the bathroom, anything that you have to do, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I hope everyone else is back too. And I hope you stretched and went to the bathroom and got some water, because that's very important. Oh. Moya says, I might sign off and read to me baby, but it was fun. Have a good night. Have a good night, Moya. Thanks for dropping in. And Cvizzle's asking what station I'm listening to. This is not a station. I broke into my music library, and we are listening to my backlog of Savant music today. I figured Savant was good to listen to because I'm in a energetic mood today. And I think it might be just obscure enough that we won't get muted by YouTube and Twitch like music recognition or whatever the hell it does. I don't know. I have no idea. I thought we might try it though. Whoops. Cvizzle says, I didn't know I like Savant. I love Savant. That's why I have so much of his music. Whoops. Why do my selections keep disappearing? If anyone wants to know, like, you know, the name of a particular song or anything, feel free to ask. I'll type in chat, because if you can't understand what I'm saying, I know, like, every time people say the name of a song or a band that I'm not familiar with, I'm like, what? What did they just say? So it's Savant. Almost how Cvizzle spelled it. If you like the music and want to look into it. Don't Be Bad says, does anyone else have the street taco kit from Costco? The only thing that I've had from Costco in the last, like, 10 years is their pizza. So unfortunately, no, I haven't had the street taco kit. Is delish. Well, if I find myself in a Costco with a hankering for a taco, I shall remember that. Don't be bad. Oh, there you go. Ori giving good tips. If you see a little star sort of floating around the screen, you can make your rat jump up and grab that. Here, I can put some stars for you guys. Here's some stars. I just want some stars. There you go. Stars for everybody. Alright, Cvizzle's taking all the stars then. Oh my god! Sea Bizzle, leave some for other people. Holy cow. Greedy. Sea Bizzle's a greedy rat. I got them all. Oh, Sea Bizzle. He's so greedy. Time to gamble it all away. Oh, are you gonna play the slot machine? How do you play the slot machine? Is it a command or is it a button or... I don't remember. My poor little rat never does anything on screen because I'm busy drawing. It just wanders back and forth. Oops, I forgot that was in the song. I'm just gonna skip that one. For anyone curious, this song is called No Time for Pussy. So we're just gonna go right on to the next one so that Twitch doesn't ban me. Whoops! Can you get banned for vulgar music? I don't know. I don't want to take the chance. I asked about it last time. I think someone said that you have to mark your stream as mature or something like that. Which makes sense, but we can just skip the song. Oh, there you go, Ori. Ori's figured it out. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that, the changes that have been made to that widget. I didn't even know they'd update it until just before I was gonna stream today, and I was like, oh, it looks different all of a sudden. Steve says, wow, I won, but my prize was not losing my money. Oh, did it just give you the same amount that you put in? What happened? That's why you have to max bet every time. That's a joke. Please don't max bet every time. That's how you get into serious financial trouble. Says the person who's only ever gambled once in their life. I did max bet. Oh, well then I don't know what to tell you. You did all you could. Alright, time to color this beautiful, flattering hamburger picture. Oh, good lord. It's beautiful. Thank you, Seavizzle. He loved the hamburger. Fizzle, that looks like a cheeseburger. Alright, we're gonna argue semantics. Yes, technically there's cheese on it. But there's also a ham? No. A burger patty? Why is it called a hamburger if there's no ham? Because a hamburger is no cheese, but a cheeseburger has cheese, but a cheeseburger is just still a hamburger with cheese, but there's not ham on either one of them. A revelation has been made. Ooh, Ori, coming in with some facts, named after the town of Hamburg, Germany, I believe. Ooh. That's intriguing. Hamburg, Germany. I feel like I may have heard about that once, but didn't stick in my brain. It just kind of makes the word hamburger even more hilarious because it came from Hamburg, if true, it came from Hamburg, and then it got turned into a hamburger. It's like, I feel like a Seattler. A delicious Seattler. That sounds terrible. Gonna go eat a New Yorker. A Houston-er. That doesn't sound appetizing at all. Long outro on that song. Rory says, I guess I should be happy it's Chicago-style pizza rather than being called a Chicagoer. That's just so funny to me. Imagine if, like, other food was just, like, I guess it sounds like people that live there. It sounds like cannibalism. I'll never be able to look at a hamburger the same again. Alright, these are probably all gonna be weird colors as I block out my layers here. Sizzle and I were synchronized jumping there for a bit. Oh. Oh, I missed it. I'll have to go back and see you guys. You're almost dancing. How many points are you up to, by the way? Like, is there any way, can you access that information? Does it say anywhere how many points you have? I'm just curious. Because I'll have to eventually go through and, you know, price things, accessories y'all can buy. I'm not quite sure what the rat economy is. Yeah, the widget shows how much gold you have. There's oh, there's a leaderboard for how much gold? Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that does help for knowing what to price things. Iggy! Iggy's here! I have no money because I keep betting it away, says Steve is low. You silly rat. Iggy says, I've been here the whole time. Oh, okay. How you doing, Iggy? You've been quiet. You drawing? You working on something? Is anyone else like drawing on stuff while watching? I do that a lot. I like to watch streams while I'm drawing, and I just draw along. So I kind of just assume that's what other people are doing. Playing League, but I'm listening. Ooh, I'm afraid to ask. Are you doing good? Are you winning? Love how this burger is more detailed than any of the actual characters I drew on here. Okay. Just doing the bright blue so that I can see between the layers better. Don't worry, it won't be a diseased burger forever. Iggy says I'm playing with Nick, so of course not. Oh. Yikes, I'm gonna tell him you said that. I assume you're on the same team. Do it! Yes, we are. Or he says, so not a blue burger to go with that blue ketchup from almost 20 years ago. Oh my god, that blue ketchup was so nasty. I had friends that would buy freaking boodles. I might be getting tired. Who had bottles of the blue ketchup. And I didn't really even like ketchup until I was older. I don't know what it was. I still don't like mustard like at all, but when I was younger I wouldn't eat ketchup. So not only was ketchup like gross to me by default, but oh my god, the fact that it was blue was just too much. That's too much. Nowadays, I could probably eat it no problem. I would think it was funny and I would totally try to eat it. But back then, it was just really gross. I think they had purple ketchup too, didn't they? I swear they made purple ketchup. Blue, purple, and green. Oh my lord. So one year for April Fool's Day, I took some green food coloring and I put some into the milk carton. It was like a brand new fresh carton of milk, and I put green food dye in it for April Fool's, and the entire household was so put off by it that nobody drank the milk. And it's like, I didn't do anything to it but put a couple green drops of food dye in it, but nobody would drink it. They were just like, that's way too gross, I can't drink it now, like it's in my head, I can't deal with it. So yeah, that really messes with people. You just change the color of something and then it really gets in your head. Yes, all of my April Fool's jokes were pretty lame like that too. I never did anything like really intense for April 1st. It was always like taping the doors closed or putting stuff up on the ceiling, you know, really simple stuff. My mom would get into it a bit. She got up earlier than me in the morning, and she would usually put something in front of my door. One year she taped off my entire door. Like, my door opened inward, so it's not like I couldn't open my door, but when I opened my door, I was faced with a wall of tape. I had to, like, crawl underneath it to get out. I don't know how she taped up the whole door frame without waking me up. Iggy says, tell that to all the people eating shit. What? Oh, eating. Okay, I'm like, eating what? Excuse me? Eating shit colored with charcoal. Phrasing. Or he says, I'm trying to remember what AWAS did this year. Did they have a 2019 April Fools? I don't know. I don't really remember. I know the Discord did something. Didn't they? Didn't the Discord, they were like, oh, I don't remember. Didn't the Discord turn into like Neopets or something? I thought the AWAS Discord turned into Neopets. And then I was on the Neopets Discord, which turned into Pokemon. So it was very confusing. Okay, now I have to go and look up what's on a Big Mac because I don't quite remember what I've drawn here. I think those are supposed to be onions, but let me just go to Wikipedia real quick and see what comes on a Big Mac. Oh, just tell me. Wikipedia, please. Big Mac consists of 2 beef patties, special sauce, iceberg lettuce, American cheese, pickles, and onions. Okay, so those are onions. What else did I draw on there? What are these lines supposed to be? I guess that's just more lettuce, huh? Just got these big blobby lines. I'm like, I don't quite remember what I'm supposed to be drawing here. Or he says, wouldn't those be meat patties? Oh yeah, no, I know. I didn't make that very clear, did I? These are meat patties, but this wonky little thing poking out there, I couldn't figure out what that was supposed to be. I felt like I remembered reading that there was onions on the Big Mac, but wasn't sure if that's what I drew here. But let's pretend that it is. Does anyone know what color the sauce on a Big Mac is supposed to be? I'm looking at this picture on Wikipedia. And I don't think I've ever eaten a Big Mac in my life, so I don't really know what color it's supposed to be. It says variant of Thousand Island dressing, which I assume is white. So I think I'm gonna do sort of like a yellowish off-white. Like this? How does that look? For anyone that's eaten a Big Mac, is this kind of the color of the sauce? It's not like anyone's gonna come and like fact check me on this, I know, but while I have people at my disposal to ask questions to, perhaps you can help me. Doesn't the Big Mac have a middle bun? Yeah, it's what this big blue thing in the middle there is. Middle bun. I haven't eaten them, but looks like Thousand Island is light orange. Okay, is this too light then? Should I darken it a bit? Or he's linking me reference images. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh wow, that's very orange. Okay. Okay, we'll make it a little orangier then. There, maybe that's better. Watch me just straight up forget to recolor this burger. I'll go posting it on DeviantArt. Blue. Not even not even realize. Oops, I see a little bitty spot that I forgot to color. Right there. And it's fixed. Now no one is the wiser. Okay, let's make this normal colored, shall we? Let's get our burger reference in here. Let's post our nice burger reference. There we go. Whoops. Oh, the bun is so brownish orange, isn't it? This is just a sad looking burger. It always looks so much better in the pictures, doesn't it? It does not look very appetizing. I'm not really sure what kind of onions they put on there. I assume purple onions. There's none in this picture, but I kind of just colored it purple. Ori says, purple seems to be the usual onion for sandwiches. I don't usually get onions on my burgers though, so not sure what Mickey D's uses. Yeah, I see. I put purple onions on my burger, so I can only assume. Hello, Big Mac. I can only imagine what the thumbnail for this stream looks like right now. Someone's browsing the creative channels and they just see a freaking dog with a hamburger shoved in its mouth. Yeah, that'll get people to come to my stream. That's appealing. Kitsune just says, so I've been meaning to ask, did you watch You Dead, You Dead? I'm very behind on the Minecraft Let's Plays. I'm still watching, shoot, what's the space one called? I'm blanking. I can't remember. I'm still watching the space one. I'm not caught up yet, but I mean, Tumblr's been going nuts over You Dead 2. So, unfortunately, I've seen more spoilers than I would have liked already. Galacticraft, there you go. That's what I was thinking of. Iggy says Big Macs have tiny little pieces of onion. Oh, okay. So like chopped up onion, not like rings of onion. Okay. If that's what you're saying. Interesting. Chain of Fiction says, I'm here. Hello. Glad you're here. Welcome. Kitsune just says, I still need to watch their newest Gmod. Yeah, I've been really slacking on catching up with Achievement Hunter. Mostly, I've been watching just like my backlog of videos on YouTube, and like documentaries on HBO and stuff like that. When I sit down to watch Achievement Hunter, I've mostly been watching their board game show. What's it called? God, I can't remember the name of anything right now, can I? I remember Funhouses. Funhouse is bored as hell. But Achievement Hunter's board game is, something else. Can't remember. That's a mighty fine looking burger, if I do say so. Delete that. I'm gonna look it up because this is making me mad that I can't remember. I can't find it. I'm not sure if it's part of their gameplay videos or something else. It is bored as hell. I know Funhouses is bored as hell. Let's Roll! That's what it's called. I'm so stupid. It's called Let's Roll. That's their board game show. God, you know, that's always happens to me. Like, anytime I'm just thinking about stuff, minding my own business, I can recall whatever information that I need to. But as soon as it becomes important, my brain just turns to static fuzz, and I just can't remember the name of anything that I could have been talking about 2 seconds ago, you know? It's just gone. It's like, oh, you need that information now? Can't find it. I'm sure it's just a symptom of getting older and your brain slowly turning to mush. Watch me degrade live on stream. Just says, yee, let's roll. Have you seen Red Dragon in part 1? Because Michael isn't. Yes, I have. Gurky. I love it. I live for Michael. No joke. And Cvizzle takes advantage of that too. Like, anytime I'm like stressed out or like sad or just not in a good mood, he'll just be like, do you want to watch this video? It has Michael in it. Be like, okay. I'm shameless. Just says, I do too. Good on you. Good on you, Jess. Jess knows the important things in life. Jess says he grew up really close to me, to be honest, and I'm impressed and upset. Like, come here, let me run into you somehow. Oh. I mean, his family still lives in the same area. He talks about going to visit them for, like, Christmas and stuff. I feel like out and about on the holidays. I don't know, you could run into him. That would be cool. I would be insanely jealous. Have you ever been to RTX, Jess? I feel like I've probably asked you that before because like every time Achievement Hunter comes up, it's like the question that I ask. So excuse me if you've already like divulged that information to me and I've totally forgotten. I'm just curious. I've only been to RTX once. I went in 2015 and it was like the best thing in the world. I was super into Achievement Hunter back then, and it was right when they were, or Rooster Teeth in general was beginning to sort of expand. I think Funhouse was like brand new to their group, and I didn't even know Funhouse very well. I didn't even know any of the people's names, so I'm kind of kicking myself because when I was at the con, there was a Funhouse booth, and I was like, I don't really know who those guys are, so I'm just gonna walk by and not really care. And it's like, now I watch a bunch of Funhouse and I love them so much, and I'm like, I could have, I could have interacted with them and got photos with them and stuff before, they were so busy and had so many other things to do. And now the opportunity of me meeting them is so much smaller, as is like everybody in Rooster Teeth. They're so popular now that the chance of meeting any of those people is just so slim, even if you do go to RTX. But while I was there, I met Ray and Carrie. Ray and Carrie were the 2 tickets I got for autographs, so that was incredible. I drew them a picture and they liked it, and I got photos with them, and it was really cool. That was the last year that Ray was at RTX as a Ray. I think Ray had announced he was leaving that year, but he was still scheduled to go to RTX under Achievement Hunter, so that was his like last appearance. And then I met Gavin, I met Jack, I met Joel, and I think that's it. Corey got to meet Ryan and Caleb. I didn't get to meet them because we went to different autograph signings. But that was cool because Corey really likes Ryan, so he got to meet Ryan. I want to meet Ryan so badly. Also, Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy I think Jeremy was there in 2015. But he was so new. He wasn't even like one of the main guys. He was still just like an editor or something. So I saw him walking around, but he kind of had like a swarm of people around him. So I didn't get to like go up and actually meet him. But I saw him like in the hallway, and I saw him like on stage and stuff like that. And they always knock him for being so short, but he's like an inch taller than me. So I was like, well, he's like average. He's not that short. But all the Achievement Hunter guys are just so tall. They're massive. People in Texas are just massive people. I don't know what it is. They're like, oh, everything's bigger in Texas. Like, it's true. Even the people. They're so huge. Oh, Jess, you drew it with a Voltorb once. Did you send it in? Did you mail that into AU? I want to see. You have to show me. Please show me. Jess says, it didn't mail. I did send it on Twitter, but I'll show you in Art Share. Okay, please do. Yeah, 2015 was a good year. A good year to go to RTX. It was like just before they started taking on all those other Let's Players, and they had just introduced Funhouse, and Jeremy and Matt were brand new, and Ray was leaving, and I think it was like the one year that they didn't do a there I go, blanking on words again. They do, like with the crowd, they have a bunch of people there, and they always do like an immersion episode. That's what I'm thinking of. They do like immersion where they need a bunch of extras, so they usually do it at RTX, and they have everyone in the crowd be like, you know, a bunch of zombies or something like that. And so I was really looking forward to that, but like 2015 was like the one year they didn't do an immersion episode at RTX, so that was kind of lame, because I think the next year they did one. So it was like, damn it. It was still a good time. Oh, now the sauce blends in with his skin color too much. Well, even if it's inaccurate, I'm gonna lighten that a bit. Just because it's blending in too much. Oh, I missed that earlier. Origami says, save your work. Thank you, Ori. If anyone else is drawing, doing some art-related stuff, do not forget to hit save. Save your work. Don't want to lose that. Okay, last one to color. Little nose boop. I think once I'm done laying the base colors on this last one, it'll be time to pack it up. My computer's holding up pretty good. Oh, it's getting all... Well, you can see on the side here. You can tell when it starts to get chuggy because you can see all over here on the side. It's sort of... I don't know what it's doing. Glitching out. That means my computer's getting a little tired. But let's fix that. Oop, there we go. Now it's gone. But my computer's been doing pretty good so far, despite still, you know, being on the old one. Like I said, I tried to minimize the amount of tasks and windows and stuff that it's running. This is another one of my favorite Savant songs. This is the first song I heard from Savant that introduced me to the artist. So I like it a lot. Good song. Love that song. Oh, you know what? Just remembered. KiRAWRa finally got me to start playing the new Spyro Reignited series. I've had it up there on the shelf, you know, for months at this point. And I didn't really have time to, like, start it, you know, but she was like, okay, let's sit down and watch you play Spyro. And I was like, alright, I'll play some Spyro. I freaking love it. The Spyro Reignited trilogy. I played through the first game. I platinumed the first game. All the achievements, all the skill points. It was really fun. I freaking love Spyro, and I love the Reignited. I know I'm like months late, like everyone else has already played it, and I'm just like, oh, I finally took it off the shelf and played it, but like there's a lot of levels in Spyro that I felt were really difficult and frustrating, but even the levels that I remember not liking, I played through on Reignited and they were really fun. And I'm like, this is so much better than I remember it being, you know? Because it looks better and the controls are better. Especially the controls are better. The camera is better. Oh my god. I remember the camera in original Spyro just like being so unhelpful and hovering in the wrong direction. And it's like, hello, I can't see where I'm going. So that definitely made playing it much easier. Just an all-around smoother experience. I really liked it. Playing through the second one, I don't like the second game as much. I couldn't remember why exactly. The first Spyro and the third Spyro I love. But the second one, I couldn't really remember. And I found out that that's because I don't like it very much. So I must not have played it a whole lot. I probably really only played the first and the third ones the most. So I'm not enjoying the second one as much, but that's not anything to do with Reignited. I just don't like the second game very much to begin with. Nick is stealing all my kills. I thought you said you were losing because of Nick. And now you're saying Nick is so good you can't get a kill. Make up your mind, Iggy. Just says love the second and third because they were both my first ones. There are some things that I really like about the second, and there are some things that I really dislike about the second. Like some of the characters I really like. I really like Sheila. I really like the Fawn. Mr. Moneybags is so good in the Reignited. I love what they did with his character. He's so much more enjoyable. I used to hate him in the second one, like just hated his guts. But in the Reignited version, he's just making me laugh. It's called Kill Secured. Iggy says, not gonna lie, I can't stand the second game compared to first and third. Yeah, I'm definitely not having as much fun with it as I did the first game, but like I said, that's nothing to do with Reignited. I think Reignited is fantastic, and everything that they've done to make the games look better and play better and still feel so much like the old ones, I think they did that just perfectly. It was pretty painful, especially the second game. I don't know if you're talking about Spyro or what you're playing now. Did you say you were playing League? I don't remember. Yeah, I am. That doesn't clear anything up. I said Spiral or League and you said yes. I still don't know what you're talking about. I also can't stand the flight trials in Spyro. Oh my god, the flight levels! I hate the flight levels so much. My god, I hate the flight levels. I used to not be able to beat them. Like in original Spyro, I straight up could not beat flight levels. I had to have Cvizzle play them and beat them for me because I could do them over and over and over and over and over, and I just couldn't do it. You know, the controls weren't really as tight and the camera wasn't really as smart, and I just couldn't do it. I beat all of them by myself in Reignited though, so either I've gotten better or the game definitely made it easier. But I still don't enjoy them. I still do not enjoy the flight levels at all. They're just a pain. Iggy says there's a boss in the third game that's a double boss. You have to fly. They go into tunnels so you can't keep attacking them, and they regenerate. Are you talking about the dragon? The dragon boss? Because that one's a freaking pain in the ass. I remember there's like a Chinese dragon that flies around. Yes, okay. I thought that might be the one you're talking about. Chain of Fiction says it doesn't look bad, but yet again, I haven't touched the game at all to know the experience. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna play through the second one, due to just like a sense of duty more than really wanting to. I didn't remember disliking the second one so much, but I had so much fun with the first one, and then I played the second one and it was immediately not as fun, and I was like, "Oh, you know, now I remember why I don't remember this one." Cuz clearly I didn't play it very much. But I mean, it really is nice that they've remade all 3 games and put it like all on one disc. Like that is super cool that you can just pick from any of the 3 Spyros on one disc. That's really nifty. You know, and that they redid all 3 of them instead of just one. I'm super thankful for that. I mean, they did with Crash Bandicoot, too. Yeah, I was never really into Crash Bandicoot as a kid. I honestly found the character kind of scary. I didn't really like Crash Bandicoot. He says lol. Yeah, my friends had, I think it was, what, on like GameCube? I think. And my friends had, I never had a game system growing up. The only time I ever got to play games on a console was when I was at a friend's house and, you know, they let me play their games. So, like, growing up, that was the only opportunity I ever had to play Spyro, was like, I would go over to my one friend who had Spyro and be like, can I play Spyro? I didn't get my first console until I was 18. I think I was 18 and Corey bought me a PlayStation 2 and got me Spyro so that I could sit down and play it all myself, have my own game. But when I did get the PS2, I went back and I bought a lot of the classic games that I wanted. You know, I got Abe's Odyssey. Yeah, Chain of Fiction says Twisted Metal. Yeah, I got Twisted Metal. I don't remember what else I have. I haven't played on the PS2 in a while. But yeah, I did go back. I think I went into like a pawn shop or something and I picked up a bunch of really old games that I never got to own. And then I got some even older games. I picked up, what was it, like Super NES games and stuff like that? I got Pod Racers. Like Star Wars Pod Racers. I got Lion King. I think Lion King might be like the oldest game that I picked up. Oldest like cartridge game. If Square Enix doesn't remake Final Fantasy, count the numbers. 8? I'm gonna be pretty mad. F7. Ooh. Contrasting opinions. I don't think I have played through a single Final Fantasy game. I had friends that were really, really, really into Final Fantasy, so like I'm decently familiar with the characters and the concepts, and I've seen a couple of the movies, but I never personally played through any of the games. I mean, I watch them play through it. Seven is trash. Change my mind. Kind of did the same thing with what is it, like Kingdom Hearts? I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game either, but like I know a lot of people that were super into it, and you know, I've been told about all the characters and like the concepts and all that kind of stuff, but never personally played through a Kingdom Hearts. Just says I like Kingdom Hearts. Iggy says 8 has a better edgy boy. What's better about 8's edgy boy, Iggy? Tell me. Just says I've never played through a Legend of Zelda game, and my friends are just how? Iggy says he's hotter. Okay. I mean, honestly, if it weren't for Cvizzle, like buying me a PS2 and actually like him buying other consoles and letting me play them, there's a lot of games that I never would have played without him. I never, like, it's because of him that I have played GTA games, Zelda games, Pokemon games even. I'd never even had like a handheld. I never had a Game Boy or anything like that, so I never even played a Pokemon game. It's because of him I played my first Pokemon. I was like very strictly a PC gamer because it was the only thing that I ever owned growing up that could play games. Like up until that point, the only experience I had with Pokemon was the collectible cards and the anime. Like I loved Pokemon, but I never played any of the games. It's kind of like a weird miracle that I ever got into Pokemon in the first place because my exposure to it was so limited. Just says, it's because of Joey I love Minecraft and got into Achievement Hunter. I guess I can say he got me into Pokemon to a small degree because he had gold and I wanted it. Well, good on Joey for getting you into Achievement Hunter. Like, an embarrassing degree of my life revolves around Achievement Hunter. Which you can probably see. You don't start drawing dogification fan art until you're deep. Strand of Fiction says it's true. Listen, I know. I'll be the first to tell you it's bad. Chess says my life revolves around them and Minecraft, so I can't say anything. That's okay. We'll all just sit here and admit to our guilt. That's fine. Welcome to the weekly, what, like achievement hunter obsessive fan group. Where we all sit around and talk about how much we've lost control of our life. This is a good song. This one is called Bad Boss. Very video gamey. Just says nose boop. Oh, I just deselected everything again. I like this picture. It's so cute. I like the nose boop. It's so cute. Alright, I'm almost done here. So, once I'm done with the coloring in this last one, I'm gonna say goodbye to all of you. But of course, I will still be on Discord. So you're welcome to continue the conversation there. And if you've been drawing anything, feel free to post it there because I would love to see what you've been drawing. Here we go. All the coloring we did today. Oh no, the top of the screen is glitching again. Fix that. And maybe next time I see you, then everything we colored today will be nice and finished up like that. Jess says, thank you for streaming. These all came out so cute and adorable. Aw, thank you, Jess. Yeah, sometimes in between projects, you just have to take, you know, a personal day. Recharge by drawing some silly fan art for yourself. It definitely works in keeping you focused longer if you just kind of be like, I'm gonna draw something for myself for a while and then I can return to my projects, you know? Plus, this is the start of my weekend. Well, that's a silly thing to say because this is the start of most people's weekends, but my days off are Sunday and Monday. So today is my Friday. So after this, you know, is my weekend anyway. So it's nice to start the weekend with just having a little doodle for yourself. Iggy says I can't even draw things for myself. Oh, Iggy. I'm sure you can. And, you know, the more I work on this, I'll be posting updates and progress shots in Discord. So here's a link to the Discord in case any of you want to join. And, you know, post your own art and stuff. You can post everything that you make. It doesn't have to be a drawing. Anything creative you're working on. Would love to see it. Would love to chat with you more there. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll try not to keep another week in between, or another 2 weeks rather. I'll try to keep it to once a week. I think when I get moved over to my new computer this weekend, I'll be pretty excited to test it out for streaming. So yeah, hopefully my next stream should be sooner rather than later, because I'll be excited to see how it works. Maybe I'll be able to actually sketch again because it won't lag so much. Alright, thank you guys so much. I love you all. Thank you for the follows and the subscribbles and chatting and just hanging out and being here and enjoying the conversation and the art. Sooner, make it sooner. I'll try. I'll see you guys later. Hang out on Discord. Thank you again. Bye-bye.